Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. Ready or not, let's do this. This is a ridiculously early morning webinar to start your day off right, whether you're ready for it or not. There's a little bit of mindset, a little bit of business sense, something to get your MLM, network marketing, small business, brick and mortar, online or off, up and running like a well-oiled machine. Whether you are a newbie, a seasoned veteran, or somewhere in between, there's something here for you. Welcome. Good morning. Happy Monday. My name is Mina. I'm coming to you from New York City out in the borough of Queens. Happy 2015, folks. Today is Monday, January 5th, 2015. I imagine everybody's on their way back to work, getting back into the run of things, getting back into the daily grind with a new perspective, with a new outlook on 2015. I'm sure a lot of you have made resolutions, or maybe you are working more on improving your habits little by little, step by step. It's always best to start little and not try to eat the whole elephant all at once, but one bite at a time. But it's good to have a new outlook and think about what you can do better this year, and think about taking it one day at a time instead of looking at it in a whole year, 12 months ahead. I read an article yesterday that it's better to try to change something in 90 days than to try to do it in one whole year, because with 90 days, you can try things here and there, and after 90 days, you can reflect and look back on what you've done and then try it, do it again and do it again better. So try to think of your progress in 90-day stretches. That is one little tip I'm giving to you for today. But for today's mindset moment, we're going to talk about competence. What is competence? What does the word competence mean? Let me take a look at my note here. And how competent are you as a leader? So in the dictionary, competence means having the required skills, the required knowledge, the know-how, the capacity to do something. And if you want to get more fancy with the dictionaries, they say competence is the condition of being capable. I've always hated those definitions. Have you, you go in and you look at into the dictionary and you see competent, or you want to see competence, and then they say the ability to be competent. They don't go more clear into what you need to know about competence. But I know that these days, today's dictionaries are becoming better and better at making definitions. But in a nutshell, this is what I understand competence to be. It is being competent, or having competence means that you are really good at something, that you can teach it to others and groom them to do the same. Let's say that again. In a nutshell, this is what I think competence and being a competent leader is that you actually are really good at something, that you can teach it to others and groom them to do the same. And when you're able to teach others a skill, you get better at it each and every time. Because the more you teach it to others, the more you finesse and you tweak little things here, the more you figure out how you can project that and explain it better, that skill better to others. So being competent or having competence means that you are really good at something, that you can teach it to others and groom them to do the same. We all admire people who are highly competent. We see world-class athletes. We see business executives, successful business leaders who are highly competent. And we want people to look at us as competent. We want people to look at us as competent to do our jobs, to do whatever it is that you do for a living. And we want to be seen as competent in our work. Everybody wants that. So for leadership, especially, competence is very important. And John C. Maxwell outlines how you can get up to competence. There are 5 different ways, or 5 different steps to become and be seen as a competent leader. Here we go. Let me just take a look at my notes here. So competence is very important because it determines whether or not people will follow you or not. Being in the internet space, a lot of people are in the internet space, and you look at people on social media like Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, and you see people who have huge followings. And And you wonder why. How do they get such a huge following? Well, they've demonstrated competence in some area, one way or another. They've shown themselves to be highly competent leaders, having the enough know-how, the skill, being good enough at something that they can teach it to others and groom them to do the same. And because of that, they've earned a huge following. And you can do the same too. And this is the steps, well, not steps, but this is how John C. Maxwell defines competence. 5 specific ways to cultivate the quality of competence. The first one is to show up every day. That is the first quality. The second one, you need to keep improving. The third one is to follow through with excellence. Number 4 is to accomplish more than expected. And number 5, you need to inspire others. That is the 5 specific ways you can cultivate the quality of competence. Let me repeat it to you again. The first one is to show up every day. The second one is to keep on improving, keep improving. The third is to follow through with excellence. The fourth is to accomplish more than expected. And the fifth is to inspire others. So what does it mean to show up every single day? It means that if you have work to do, if you have a job to accomplish, if you have a business to build, if you have a webinar to run every single day, you show up every single day ready to do it. And not just show up because you're there and you're here in body. No, you show up and you're fully prepared to do what you need to do each and every single day. Even when there are days you feel yucky and you don't feel like doing it and you feel like throwing in the towel and you feel like the whole world is against you, you still show up ready to do what you're supposed to do every single day. John Maxwell says this: responsible people show up when they're expected, but pay attention to this. But highly competent people take it a step further. They don't show up in body only. They come ready to play every day, no matter how they feel, what kind of circumstances they face, or how difficult they expect the game to be. Let me repeat that to you. I believe in the power of repetition, that if you don't hear it the first time correctly, or if you do hear it right the first time correctly, the second time around, you'll even hear something more in that message. Here goes. Responsible people show up when they're expected, but highly competent people take it a step further. They don't show up in body only. They come ready to play every day, no matter how they feel, what kind of circumstances they face, or how difficult they expect the game to be. This is by John C. Maxwell. Let me give you a good example. Liz Murray. Liz Murray is a motivational speaker. She's an inspirational speaker today. She had to show up every day in dire circumstances. She did not grow up in the most ideal, she did not have the ideal childhood. She and her sister, her parents, while they loved her dearly, they were drug addicts. They were addicted to drugs. And it was something that was very difficult for them to break. And it was in a time where, they had gotten very sick and they had contracted AIDS, both of them. And Liz and her sister had to face these circumstances each and every single day. And so when Liz saw her mother die of complications of her addiction, Liz realized that, she said, seeing that happen, that was the greatest gift that she had received, because it opened her mind to the possibility, the potential of possibility, the what if. The what if she went back to school and studied, and what if she waited into college, and what if she made a life for herself. So after years of being truant in high school, she dusted herself off because now she was homeless, and she went knocking on doors and schools until a school took her in. And then she showed up every single day and she worked hard, and she got a job and she worked hard, and she managed to keep her homelessness hidden from others. She showed up every day ready to work, and she did her best. And as a result, she got accepted to Harvard, and she then started to make a life for herself. And today she's an inspirational speaker. And she says to others, and she inspires others to do the same, no matter how dire your circumstances are, you need to show up every single day, because your moment is now, your potential is timeless. Those are Liz Murray's words. Your moment, new opportunity, Your potential is timeless. So that is the first quality to cultivate in leadership, is to show up every day, no matter how you feel and no matter what circumstances you're in. Show up every single day prepared to give your best. The second quality to cultivate in being a leader is to keep on improving. When you keep on improving, highly competent people keep improving themselves each and every day. They realize that there's no, you reach a potential and it doesn't finish there. There's always room to grow, and there's always room to grow more. And what John Maxwell says, that highly competent people keep moving, keep improving, keep growing, keep learning, and they do that by asking why. Asking the why questions. Not only the how questions, but asking the why. The people who ask the how questions will always have a job, but the people who ask the why questions will always be the boss. So let me give you an example here. Ray and Jessica Higdon are highly successful leaders in network marketing. They took their humble network marketing business to new heights and into the big leagues. And how did they do this? They kept improving themselves each and every day. How can they improve themselves, and what can they do to help others? They hired the best coaches. Every time they reached a new milestone in their business, they won a new cruise or a new trip, or they earned more bonuses in their businesses. They took that money and they invested it in coaching, and they invested it in the best coaching, and they learned how they themselves could become better leaders and better coaches. And now they inspire others to do the same. And they don't stop there. They keep on improving, and they keep on improving and keep on improving. That is the second quality to cultivate as a leader, that you must continually keep improving, growing, and learning, honing your craft, because learning is a lifelong experience. Learning is lifelong. It doesn't stop. It doesn't ever stop. So you must keep on improving. Second quality to cultivate as a leader. The third quality is to follow through with excellence. In anything and everything you do, you must follow through with excellence. Willa A. Foster said this amazing quote. It says here, "Quality is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives." That's what he said. Quality is never an accident. It is the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. That's what Willa A. Foster said. So it's good to follow through with excellence. If you have a job to do, if you have a project to complete, follow through with excellence. If you can't do this, they ask, if you're provided with a project and they say, when can you get this done? You give them a date. Try to get it done at least a week before the date is due. You're following through with excellence. If you're teaching a class of adults, I'm giving you just examples that just came out of my head. If you're teaching a class of adults who run full-time jobs and they come to school at night so in order to better themselves, and you know that they've worked a full day and they're exhausted, try to make that class engaging. Try to make it an experience that they'll never forget. Try to make it in a way, not only just sitting there and just talking to them, talking to a bunch of heads there, but try to make the class engaging and break it up a little bit so that their attention is, they're focused on you and they're there to learn, so that you could address their questions adequately. It's like creating engaging content to keep them alert and coming back for more. So if you're talking about history, show them a map. If you're talking about how people traveled way back when, try to give a real life experience that helps them to relate to what happened in the past and keep them coming back for more. Follow through with excellence. If you're in the network marketing business and you're offering a free product, make sure that you're giving your best in that product. Just because it's free doesn't mean that it has to be meager. Make sure it's an excellent product, because when you're giving something away for free and you're giving value away from free, people are getting a taste of who you are as a leader. And if they say, wow, if they're giving this value away for free, imagine what they're giving away when you're paying for a course of them. Imagine what their paid courses are like that if we receive a product like this for free. So when you're offering a free product, go all out and follow through with excellence, because people will see that you are a true leader and you have a lot to offer, and they will follow you and you will generate a following. So follow through with excellence. Number 4, fourth quality to cultivate as a leader is to accomplish more than expected. Always go the extra mile. Don't cut back on things. Go the extra mile, because that is the essence of a competent leader. Say, for instance, and this is in daily life, if you borrow somebody's car to go somewhere, always return it with a full tank of gas and take it to the car wash to make sure it's fully clean inside and out. That is going the extra mile. Don't return the car like that, with half a tank of gas or even an empty tank of gas. No, you've borrowed somebody's car. Somebody trusted you enough to lend you their car. You return it back to them with a full tank of gas, and you take it to the car wash to so spick and span clean. That is going the extra mile, and that is valuing your friend as a person and valuing their property. When you want to brand yourself as an authority, okay, you're an up-and-coming leader and you want to brand yourself as an authority, share other people's content, show your respect towards the work that they have done to get to where they are today. You can do this on Twitter seamlessly using Buffer. The Buffer app is a scheduling app where you can schedule loads of content to schedule, and you can throw a little bit of your content in between, because you are valuable as well. But share a whole bunch of other people's content and then throw in a little bit of yours in between. So in between of all this great content that people say, oh my gosh, she's sharing this amazing content on how to write a good email post. And that's somebody else's content you're sharing. And then through all the content that you're sharing, you share a little bit of your content on how to set up a webinar in 60 seconds. So you're doing this all in between, and then people are starting to see, oh, look at all this value she's sharing, and she's citing other leaders and competent leaders and yada, yada, yada. And let me take a look at what she's doing. So accomplish more than expected. And number 5, inspire others. Inspire others to grow and succeed through what you're doing. Here's what John C. Maxwell says about inspiring others. Highly competent leaders do more than perform at a high level. They inspire and motivate their people to do the same. While some people rely on relational skills alone to survive, effective leaders combine these skills with high competence to take their organizations to new levels of excellence and influence. Okay? That's what John C. Maxwell says. And he also says that there are 3 types of people when you're considering people who are highly competent. 1 are those who can see what needs to happen. 2 are those who can make it happen. And 3, those who can make things happen when it really counts. Let me say that to you again. 3 types of people. People who are highly competent exhibit these qualities. They can see what needs to happen. They can make it happen. And they can make things happen when it really counts. Or 3 types of people. Those who can see what needs to happen, those who can make it happen, and those who can make things happen when it really counts. So that is the 5 qualities to cultivate as a leader. Show up every day. Keep on learning. Follow through with excellence. Accomplish more than what is expected, and inspire others. 5 qualities to cultivate as a leader. Okay? It is simple but never easy. This always requires a lot of work. So that is the mindset moment of this webinar. But for now, for the business sense moment, I'm going to talk to you about how you can become competent at what you do. But in essence, I'm going to share with you 4 strategies to become a rock star. And I learned this from my coach and mentor, Diane Hochman. So this is really good. So you need to pay close attention to this part of the webinar. And if you get only this part of the webinar, the business sense webinar, I've done my job. Okay. So 4 steps to becoming a rock star: the novice, list builder, team builder, and mastery. Let me say that to you again. 4 steps to becoming a rock star. First step is the novice. Second step is the list builder. Third step is the team builder. 4th step is mastery. Okay? You have to go through all these stages in succession. You can't skip ahead and go back here and there. You need to go novice, list builder, team builder, mastery in succession, because that is the essential steps you need to grow and build your business. Now, everybody has to be a novice. Everybody has to go through this level. You start out in network marketing, you're excited, you're brand new, shiny, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. You want to tell everybody about your business. And you go out there into social media and you're throwing up your link here and there and everywhere, and you're trying to talk to everybody and call your Aunt Gabby and your Nana Sue and your Uncle Benny and everybody. And people think you're nuts. That's okay. You need to go through that. We've all been through that. You're learning through this novice stage and you don't know what to do, but you're excited and you want to tell everybody about it. But people are like, it's a flash in the pants. They'll get over it, but you're not going to get over it. Your novice stage here is that you're learning to lead people to your opportunity and, excuse me, you're learning how to generate a lead and you're learning how to talk to that lead. That is what Diane defines what a novice is. You're learning how to generate leads, which is you're getting people interested in your opportunity, and you're learning how to talk to them. It's like when some companies have replicated websites. When my first company, Organo Gold, which is great coffee, they have a replicated website. So your job when they give you that replicated website is to get people to that website and get them to opt in so they can get more information about your business opportunity. But first of all, get more information about your product. And when they try your product and they like it and they see the benefits that product does for them, maybe they're interested in the business opportunity. So your job is to drive people, or in other words, drive traffic to your replicated website, get them to opt in with a name and an email, and then you get to talk to them more about what you're doing and why your product is so great. That is the novice level. You learn how to generate a lead, that is somebody who's interested in your product and or opportunity, and you learn how to talk to them. And what Diane says is that if you have not generated at least 50 to 100 leads and have not talked to them yet, you are still at novice level. That is what a novice is. You generate a lead and you learn how to talk to them. The next level is the list builder. This is where you start to build a list that you can control. At this stage, you've generated some leads. You've learned how to speak to them. Maybe you've gotten some of them to buy your product, and maybe some of them have joined your opportunity. But there are others that are not ready yet, but still want to stay connected and just be updated with new, with updates. And they want to stay in contact with you. And this is how you create your list. You create your list through an autoresponder. The autoresponder gives you the ability to communicate with your list in your own words. You can communicate. You can communicate with a lot of people with an autoresponder. You're at the list builder stage. You learn how to set up a capture page. You learn how to integrate your own responder. You will learn how to write to your list and how to profit from your list. This is the stage where people go from making a couple of bucks a month to thousands of dollars. You can profit a lot from your list when you're at the list builder stage in your business. That is number 2. Let's see, the lighting switched a little bit. Number 3 is team builder. The third level, 3, is team builder. This person has learned how to generate leads. You've learned to talk to them. You've recruited and generated cash flow, and you're working well with autoresponders. Now you've generated a team, and you have a team of people that you are working together with to build the business. And working with people can be very exhausting because your members are calling you with questions and they need help with a certain type of training, how to do this and how to do that and how to talk to people. It can be exhausting. It's highly rewarding, but it's exhausting because as you keep adding people to your team, there's more people to deal with. When you are a team builder, you learn how to systematize your stuff, your training, so that you can train people as a group, train everybody with a video, and give priority time to the producers and the action takers. That is the team builder level. When you become a team builder, you have resources to be able to communicate and train your team. this is when you become the team builder, you need the resources to be able to communicate and train your team. And this is when you systemize your training. When you become groomed as a leader, you systemize your training and you give a training for everybody, but give quality time to the producers and action takers. That is the team builder level. And then the mastery level, which is the highest level in building your business. You've built your list. You can send out an email. When you're at mastery level, you've built your list, you have your team, you can send out an email to your list and say, hey, I'm running a training this Tuesday that is A, B, C, which will lead you to do D, E, F. And it costs $37 a head. If you're interested in this training, here's the information. And you will have people, if you've developed your list and you've built up a list of about 1,000 people who know you, like you, and trust you, they're going to opt in and they're going to take that course with you and you're going to make money. This is the money-making part of this fourth level to becoming a rock star. And think about this. What if you didn't have to create your own products? What if you could leverage the products of other leaders and earn 100% commission? Does that sound really great? That's really something that is possible. And I'll tell you that in just a moment. Now think about this. The 4 levels: novice, list builder, team builder, and mastery. It could take years to get through all these levels, but not necessarily. It all depends on you, your will, your determination, how hard you are willing to work. And, excuse me, let me look at my notes here. I'm looking at my notes. Well, yes. It can take you years to get through these levels, especially if you didn't have some guidance. But what if you had a blueprint? What if I told you that it could take you less than that, okay? But of course, it does all depends on how hard you are willing to work. The harder people are willing to work, the quicker they will get to the mastery level. Now, to do all these things is simple, but not easy. It takes hard work to become a rock star in your business. To get to a level where you're making a full-time income takes a lot of work, takes consistency. And it takes a lot of repetition of the mundane things, but the fortune is in the mundane. And what Diane says, when you finally enter your business with a profit motive and with a profit understanding, the money will come. When you sit down and think about, if you have your MLM, your network marketing, if I want to make this much money this month, I need to produce this volume. I need to produce this amount of content. And I need to do this every single day. When you enter with a profit motive, with a profit mindset and a profit motive, the money will come. Because then you're going to set your goals, what you need to do each and every single day to get into profit. If you enter with a plan and a perspective, that is getting altitude. And that is a word that Eben Pagan created. Eben Pagan is a successful leader. You can look him up and find out more about him on Google. Getting altitude is getting perspective. Entering with a profit mindset and a profit motive. Entering with a plan and a perspective is getting you to get into altitude. So you're probably thinking now, if you're watching this replay of this webinar, okay, Mina, this is all fine and dandy. Well, how do I go through this? What if I never got out of my novice stage? How do I hit list builder? How do I get to team builder? And how do I get to mastery? I need guidance, Mina. How can I do this? Well, I have the answer for you. It's called MLSP. I've been using MLSP to build my business. It is not another business op. It is designed to enhance your business. MLSP will get you through each of these levels to become a rock star step by step. They take you by the hand and lead you step by step. They don't build the business for you. They give you the tools and the know-how so that you can build the business. Think about this. If you're a novice, MLSP will take you by the hand and tell you step by step what to do each and every day. They have 10 steps to do each and every day to fire a boss. 10 daily steps. You do these 10 daily steps, you'll be firing your boss in no time. They'll show you how to generate your first lead and how to speak to that lead. That is what MLSP will show you how to do. You know what? Let me take you into my back office so you can see physically what MLSP can do for you. So let me just go here, sign in. I'm going to show you step by step how MLSP can take you through these steps. Okay? All right, here goes. I'm going to share my page, take you into my back office. So here we are in my back office for MLSP, okay? I'm a mastery member. You can see here, there's a whole bunch of amazing stuff. But when you start here and you start as a novice, as I said, MLSP is going to take you by the hand and tell you step to step what to do each and every day. Here you go. Here's this PDF. 10 daily steps to fire your boss. To complete this checklist every single day for the next 30 days for massive results in your business. The 10 daily steps to fire your boss, okay? They will show you how to generate your first lead. Here you go. Here are some marketing strategies. They'll show you how to generate your first lead and how to talk to that lead. But before you go into the marketing strategies, they always tell you here, start here, your simple startup. And this is showing the step by step. They'll tell you the overview. They'll show you how to understand. They'll tell you about attraction marketing and the fundamentals. How to get leads today. So MLSP will show you how to get your first lead. And once you get your first lead, what to say to your MLSP leads. And Bill Pesco-Solido is a master recruiter and prospector. He's spoken to over 3,000 people, so he knows what he's talking about. That is what MLSP will show you how to do as a novice, okay? If you are a list builder, MLSP will give you a free autoresponder. You can see here. They'll give you an autoresponder. You will get an autoresponder. They say here you use to either the free default autoresponder or a customized autoresponder. That is an additional fee. But you will get a default autoresponder when you become when you sign up for MLSP. And when you're at a list builder, you get a free autoresponder, and they show you step by step how to set that up. And again, it's always in this quick start. This is when you are a novice. When you're in university, they'll show you how to set up your autoresponder, okay? Step by step. And you know, they'll give you the letters to send out, and at the same time, you'll learn how to write your own letters. Because it's so easy to do this today. If you want to build that list in the future and to get it going, you need to build a list of 1,000 people that you know you, like you, and trust you. And you actually diligently build your list of people who know you, like you, and trust you, you're going to develop a full-time income. Not a big full-time living, but a good full-time living. So that is what MLSP will help you to do. So they'll show you how to set up your autoresponders here. Okay? If you are a team builder, MLSP gives you the tools and resources to systemize your training so you can give your business legs. And let me show you how to do that. Here in MLSP, they have MLSP hosted media, and you have my videos and audios. Let me show you what this looks like here. In my videos and audios, I upload, yes. Here's my video and audio library. This is what I've uploaded, my own training that I can share with my team, or I can create videos and share outside on my YouTube channel, or just, this is like hosted media through MLSP. So if you're worried about losing your videos on YouTube, which is a public hosting site, when you have MLSP, you can host your own videos here, and it's safe and sound, and it's not going to get erased ever. So this is my own video library that you can share with your team. And this is the system video and audio library that's shared by my upline, which is a bluesman of MLM. So that is what being a team builder is where you can create your own training. You can systematize your training, so you can give group trainings, and then you can give quality time to people who are the producers and the action takers, and you free up your time to produce more. Okay, that is a team builder. And if you're not sure how to train your team, don't worry, because MLSP shows you how to do that as well. So you can see here, these are marketing strategies. Look at all this cool stuff that you get when you join MLSP. Facebook marketing, Twitter, LinkedIn, meetup groups, content marketing, paid marketing, prospecting, and additional strategies. You get the 3 most recent weekly webinar recordings, the top earner mastermind recordings. Excuse me. You get the recordings that are stored in your back office, so you can go back and review and keep learning more. Okay. When you hit mastery, this is where you can turn around and make offers and make money on demand. Now, I'm a mastery member, which means I have access to profit campaigns. And I can take these profit campaigns and I can promote them. And if people buy, for instance, the 100-day Biz Builder Challenge, I can earn $297. Or if I sell the Productivity Secrets, $9. You can see I can go ahead and promote these products. And if people are interested and they learn more and they want to buy, they can buy these products and I can get profit from them. That is what MLSP 2. Mastery is where you can turn around and make offers and make money on demand. You don't have to create your own course. You can leverage the experience of others and promote that, and you can earn full commission, but that is at a mastery member. Now, what I'm showing you here is the training library. This is what you get when you're a mastery member. You, and it says here, this is the 7-figure training library. This is the vault. They call it the vault. And this is all the training since 2008. So there's so many different categories. This is like the Harvard University of Training. And this is how you can get to mastery level, where you can take some of this stuff and create training from that and offer trainings to people. But you can develop yourself as a leader so that you can pour into others. So this is the benefit of MLSP. So, excuse me, let me take a bit of mine. Excuse me, sorry. So, I just took you on a quick tour of my MLSP back office and the features that you have available for you if you decide to take a look at it. And that's the cool thing about MLSP. MLSP is the best platform out there to get you from novice to mastery seamlessly. What I mean seamlessly is that when you're willing to put in the work, MLSP has the tools and the know-how and the community support to get you to rockstar status. It's all up to you if you're willing to work and put in the work, and how bad you want this. So to get what you want is simple but never easy, but it can be done. And if you like, you can take MLSP for a test run. Take a trial run, $10 for 10 days. And when you take the trial run, make sure you dig in and go through MLSP with a fine-tooth comb and do the step-by-step and see if you get the results. And if you like it, you can join and pay monthly, or you can pay an annual fee, or there are different levels. There's a university level. If you don't want mastery right yet, you could get the university level. And when you're ready, then you can upgrade to mastery. So if you want to know more, I'll leave more information below on how you can find out more about getting your free trial of MLSP. So that concludes the Business Sense moment of this webinar. I want to thank you for stopping by today on Monday, January 5th, 2015 on Rise and Shine, Ready or Not, Let's Do This. This is Mina coming to you from New York City. Have a fantastic Monday, folks. And we'll meet again tomorrow morning. Same bad time, same bad channel. Cheers. Thanks for stopping by. Bye. Oh, if you like this webinar, please comment below and share with your friends. And I will leave more information below on how you can get in contact with me should you have any further questions. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.